Before we get into these 100 drops, obviously this video is very heavily based on the 100 drop series created by Luke the Notable. Please don't sue me. Who needs an intro? This is pretty straightforward. I'm just playing 100 games and seeing what happens. Covert has a boss that you can kill who drops a card to open the vault. That's all you gotta know. Let's start because there's a whole lot of games. This is obviously not the first time I've landed here, so I already have a landing strategy. I land on top of the mountain's peak, which at max has a total of 3 chests. I spotted Naruto on a zipline, but I missed every shot. He showed up again with a quad crasher and tried to run me over, but he missed and flew off to the sunset, never to be seen again. Just kidding. I found him moments later running from a bot and I had to dispose of the 7th Hokage. I ran into the main building and found this Ice Love Ranger camping in a corner. We both hit a shotgun shot at the same time, but then I was shot in the back of the head by the shotgun equivalent of a sniper rifle. I really tried to get away, but then this fishman held left click better than me. I started out game 2 by sliding down a hill as I struggled to hit shots with the new heavy shotgun. Since they brought it back, they made it so it only shoots 1 pellet, and it's super accurate, but accuracy isn't my thing, so I sprayed with the MK and got the kill. My kill on this guy was third-partied by Brutus 2.0 and an IO bot, but I took care of them and even got myself a Fortnite credit card. I used the credit card to get some pretty nice loot, but the storm showed up, so it was time for me to run. While I was gliding, this guy hit 1 shot on me, but then missed everything else because he doesn't have aim assist. I landed in the tree, tried to heal, but the shield keg went through the tree because the trees don't have collision, and I died. This game I went straight to fighting and then chickened out once I was shot 1 time. It's gonna happen a lot in all of these games, quite honestly. I ran for dear life, but I found this guy looting the truck, so instead of running, I tried to fight him. Biggest regret of my entire life. Never mind. This was the biggest regret of my entire life. I really didn't see him sitting there. I landed at this small IO building, which is good to land at to get some quick loot and then decide if you want to launch pad into Covert or to run away as quickly as possible. I made the wrong choice. 1 kill, 2 kills, 3 kills. I drove on the wrong side of the road and the tilted police hunted me down. I landed on the mountain and got a shield keg. This dent segment will be muted because of YouTube copyright laws. That's all that happened. I surprise attacked this fella and then watched everything crumble in front of my eyes. This guy really had no chance. For some reason this guy was kind of just hiding, chilling under the stairs. Like a minute later I ran back in, forgot he was there, and he killed me. Nice. This game, I'm going to be switching my skin to... In game 9, I drafted this local llama into the US Army, and only paid him $95. We found one of his brothers, but he held more than $95 in value, so he had to send him to the gulag. I got a few kills like this one, and this one. Then got some serious height, and then completely missed the shotgun shot. It's fine, I lasered someone else, but I got too confident and didn't use my mats, of which I had many. Covert Cavern was rough, so I had to get in a pickup truck and leave my life behind to pursue becoming a hot dog fighting Dwayne Johnson. Now, in case you haven't noticed, we're in the final circle with 4 people left. And hiding in a bush. No wall, a high-powered shotgun. It's the perfect recipe for a 9-kill game. But spray and pray is the perfect way for the player count to fall to a 1v1. And at the end of the day, 'twas I who fell off. Plus ratio. This guy tried to get his shield fixed, but I pulled a Lee Harvey and didn't let him live any longer. I was gliding in and I just fully missed the launch pad and nearly cost me my life. So I retreated to the small cabin where I bought all the stock of shield, but it wasn't enough. I had a pretty good drop into Covert Cavern, and it's over. Here we are at game 13. I'm gonna switch it up and land at... Wait, what the... Okay, this is the real game 13. But all you need to know is that we made it to the final 6. This guy was sweating an entire rainfall, but his building was no match for the power of comic book collaborations. I forgot how grenade launchers work, but I can never forget how a shotgun works. I'm 90% sure this guy just emerged from an arcade machine because I swear to God there was no one there before. Dead. Dead. Deleted. Gone forever. Wasn't that a fun way to get through 4 games in a very short amount of time? I'll be recycling this bit throughout the video. I landed and found one of those Nathan Drake Tom Holland maps, so I took them to the nearest truck and got out of there. Staying in Covert is usually a death trap, and the loot in these things are pretty good, so it's kind of worth it to leave. I got an MK and I used it to third party and take down these 2. Then I used the branded gloves to survive until the top 12. I found someone in this house, but his SMG was just better than mine. For this game, I'm playing solid gold, and I even have the outfit for it. It's a squads mode, and I'm playing solo, so I'm sure it won't end well. Hey look, a proximity grenade launcher. Those were pretty broken like 3 years ago. My first encounter with another player, and yeah, I'm dead. I know I said staying in Covert is usually a death trap, but I didn't leave Covert once and got 4 kills, and now we're in the top 4. There's way too much momentum, and I threw myself into the storm, but you know, grenade launchers are pretty good at shutting down sweats from cranking these 90s. I didn't want to interfere with these 2, so I shouldn't have charged in, but it wouldn't let me build because of the stupid log. Yeah, 2nd place. I was so close. I'm not playing solos anymore. I have the help of the world's #1 Worms WMD streamer. While I was busy looting, he was freaking the fuck out and getting swarmed by AI. Oh, I think he has something to say. What is it? It's fine, you'll live. And we did. I even killed Gunner.
Please, bro, I need the fucking SMG. Give me.
We left Covert and got jumped from both sides by 2 different squads. Clearly they hated the word pog. Where the fuck are they? Oh god, oh, sorry. Oh, there they are. I was way too close to death, so I hid under the floorboards. You know what? Everything is gonna be just fine. The fight ended when Spider-Man finally got his revenge on Green Goblin for... We made it into the top 10 and found the next target on top of the mountain above the Covert. Seems like no matter how hard we try, I can never escape this hell. Oh hey, he fell from a high place. This fight was such a struggle. I don't even know why I can't aim for the life of me. We found the last duo. Quite honestly, I think the grenade launcher is a little bit broken, but I'm not the one getting shot by it, so I don't mind at all. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. It doesn't matter. We won. I totally... Get shit over, fuck you! Since we got our first win, we're going for those good old back-to-back wins. Oh, we're dead. So now, we're camping the vault, waiting for someone to try and enter the room and hand deliver us the card. Go, get him, get him.
Bro, go quick. Pop a cap in his ass.
Shoot, he didn't drop the card. We have no choice. We have to go and deal with Brutus ourselves. We had no time to loot up, so we had to run. Oh god, the storm is so far away. We're still out of the circle, but I had to take a quick detour to remove this guy. Oh, there goes all of Sean's health. I started to get shot at, but didn't even bother fighting. I just continued running. And so did Sean, who's actively running on life support. I flew towards a tornado by accident, and this box wedged me in the corner so I could actually not move. It even did damage. We made our way to the final circle by Chonker Speedway. It's just the worst name for a POI. I feasted on some undercooked KFC and threw cans at the ground like a normal person. We were just scouting through our little hidey hole and it sounded like someone was directly below us. Oh, never mind, I guess they were right above us. But I saw a crown labeled on my compass and I wanted to find it. Turns out it was actually right below where we were hiding and there was a Harley Quinn just chilling in there. We took too much damage and he retreated into the house. Oh, he's dead.
Bro, please hurry up, dude. I'm leaking out here. I need that quick revive, man.
One moment.
Please.
I guess he screamed so much that now it's a 2v2. This is gonna be so easy. I'm not gonna blow myself up again. And it was easy. They didn't really fight back besides nearly killing me.
Dude, my back hurts from carrying you so much. I gotta dip.
Well, I guess we're going back to solos. I stopped relying on my aim here and thought the pickaxe would be efficient. And it was. At least I had good enough aim to take down the standing still AI. Why won't my launch pad work? The building is just being a pain. I got way too close to death and thank God my launch pad worked this time or else I would have perished. I was carrying 3 big pots, and I'm running around in 125 health. This is my fault, I can't even lie. This game, I'm wearing that Boba Fett skin from the new show Book of Mandalorian on HBO Max. I heard it was pretty mid, and I think dying that early was karma for the fact that I typed that last sentence out. Okay, I lived for a bit longer, still got a few kills. I think the Fortnite gods still hate me for that joke. I'm pretty glad I recorded these videos during the week when they brought back the bows, because they're a pretty good substitute for spider hands when I don't have them. Even though I literally have them right now in this clip. I think I had too much momentum here. Oh, wait, what the well, this is where I die. Oh, this hiding spot's incredibly broken. You can't die down here, it's kinda nuts. The only downside is that the fan noise is deafening, but I escaped with my life and tinnitus. Had to reward myself by stocking up on some pizza, but without a shotgun, that was the end of me. I did some good things, like I made it to the top 9 and even have a mythic stinger. Even with the wired connection, my unnamed ISP really can't handle Fortnite, and I barely killed this guy without facing through a wall. I was too afraid to confront anyone, so I went into this bush. Alright, we're fine. I fortified myself against the wall of the storm with some armored walls, and there's 3 people left. Oh, now there's 2. I'm feeling sweaty enough to fight this guy up close. I could have worded that much better. Never mind. I had to retreat to the land I called home, but I'm in the optimal position. He may have the high ground, but he has to build towards me. He took quite the tumble, and I got the first win of the video that wasn't carried. It may appear that I was on max sensitivity, but I'll let you know that I was just frightened. I was just trying to use a medkit, but I guess this guy needed it more. This was the first time I realized that the stink bow is pretty terrible. This guy tried to run, but I was sitting next to a launch pad, so I jumped over the canyon to surprise this guy, who was too busy with AI to pay attention. I was too scared to deal with him though, because I had no ammo and literally 0 materials. When it comes to Covert, the best way to escape is to hop in a quad crash and drive away, or to die and drop there again. I spent so much of this game hiding in a wind turbine with 11 health and 6 slices of pizza. I should have just ate the pizza. I hit this guy a few times with a pistol and I could have let him go, but I dedicated my life to hunting him down. It's very hard to be accurate at this range with a pistol, believe me. He swam away, but I kept following. Got some mighty gloves and found an active shield keg on the beach. I knew I was close. Oh, there he is. Now that I've collected my bounty, I can live carefree, or stop living. Yes, I'm hiding in a tree. Yes, I'm in the top 4. This is where my life is at currently. There's someone hiding in that 1x1, so I went into panic mode. One guy is just sitting there spamming his flame bow and the whole forest is burning to the ground. When in doubt, hide in the bush. Trust me, it works every time. It's finally time to fight, and I hit this super clean shot on this dude while he's fighting the only other guy in the round. This final circle was just pure chaos. There's so many builds, so many arrows, so many bullets, and now it's a 1 vs 1. I got the jump on him and missed, and he immediately took out his SMG. The building wasn't enough. I caught myself at the bottom of the stairs, but he shotgunned me straight in the head. Honestly, a really safe camping strategy for Covert is once you get the vault card, literally just wall yourself in with as many armored walls as you can, and people literally can't get in. Except for with the shockwave bow, but those aren't in the game anymore, so don't worry about it. I danced my way into the top 9 while I heard shots of war above ground, but my bunker is nice and safe. Oh shit, I'm not in the circle anymore. I actually have to start moving. I took down this guy who dropped the crown and I didn't even grab it. That probably would have been a good idea. I jumped over the launch pad, which caused this guy to get 90 damage on me, so I boxed myself in the circle and slipped and tried to catch myself, and I swung in the storm. Man, why does this keep happening? That loss was so shameful that I went on the worst death streak yet in this video. Thank you for watching, by the way. Don't worry, it's not over. There's still 49 games left to go. This was a pretty flawless swing into the box, and this guy was mentally buffering, so I don't think he realized what happened. I headed back into Covert and scavenged for some chug splashes to bring myself to full health. Yes, I'm aware I had some in my inventory, but I always hold 6 for emergency heals in case I get attacked.
What is that?
I landed in the bush and spammed all the chug splashes as fast as I could. I got this guy, then absolutely fumbled picking up his loot. I must say this is not the greatest position to be in. It's not looking so good when I went to the bush and scavenged for the last bit of food I had. These pieces of meat just sitting on the ground and definitely have exceeded the 5-second rule. I was promptly killed for it. Here's a little bit of a quick tip. If you go to the bottom floor of the main building, there's a ton of shield kegs that will get you to full health. You can place a pyramid or a stair to get all the health instantly. Well, now that health is gone, so it doesn't even matter. Wait, was that a real player? There was far too much happening. It's probably best if we just move along. I wanted to check the vault, but it looks like someone is already here. I don't know why I thought this would be efficient, but it made it 10 times slower instead of using an actual pickaxe. Anyway, after a solid year of trying to break through, I made it in, and there's another wall and a window. The explosive bow at least had some use here, and I was able to break through and catch him off guard. Oh shit, Tom Holland just killed Tom Holland. That's what you get for being in Fortnite twice. I expertly walled myself off and went AFK to check on my pizza rolls. I couldn't tell you what happened here. I assumed he glitched through the roof, maybe using the zipline that's right above. Turns out it was probably just the shockwave bow. Maybe I don't like the bow that much anymore.
Dead. Deceased.
Hey look, we're halfway there. I promised you I will live a little bit longer than the last 4 games. And the optimal way to do that is to run away. I cannot stress this enough. I know I've said this so many times, but get away from Covert. One successful swing later, and I landed into the lumberyard, and I think his controller died. I just tried to rift, but this guy shot at me, so I mean I could have kept going, but screw it, why not? Sadly, an SMG is less good up close than a literal shotgun. Damn, someone left their gaming setup out here.
Just got coconut mold.
I completely missed the landing, and I trucked my way back to Covert Canyon with only 2 guns and a dream. Oh. Really quickly while the games are playing in the background. I forgot to mention this earlier, but from game 43 and onwards, I played every single game in the same day. Game 43 was played at 9:05 a.m., and game 100 was played at almost 2 a.m. It was so much Fortnite, and I started to get burnt out, so keep in mind that my sanity is dwindling throughout the entirety of the following games. Oh yeah, I died. Shocker. Hey look, it's game 54. I'm in the top 5 with 5 kills in 5 seconds until the storm stops closing it. If only it was game 55, then it would be perfect. I absolutely flew at this guy and game ended him, then blew myself up. Like a normal person, I ate some pizza that I found on the floor. I'm in a terrible position here, so I had to swing up and immediately fell back down. Honestly, everything went wrong here. Gunner is just incredibly threatening, and I wasted a launch pad to get away. Thankfully, Amazon Prime one-day shipping delivered my spiderwebs. They were used and barely took me over to Logjam. I surprise attacked this guy, but he was ready with the SMG. I could have swung away, but I chose to go back. I guess I have a death wish, and on game 55, my wish came true. I was way too close to blowing myself up, but someone else ended my life for me. There was a very brutal and intense fight, so the only way to fix that is with some pizza. All I wanted to do was go into the vault, but this guy wanted to hoard the loot for himself, so I ran away. But then he followed me. The only efficient way to kill him was to break his cranked 90s, but he fell before I could even do anything. Well, someone walled himself off in the vault. This would be an easy kill. Oh. I think he got saved by the shotgun hitting the rail. This guy was shooting at some bots or something from this box, but he never expected John Wick to come from nowhere. I fortified myself in the vault until the storm started to close on it. This guy thought he set up a foolproof kill room, but he tabbed out and the pickaxe was my last resort. I just tried to swing, but I guess the web snapped. Quick, hide in the bathroom. Oh, it's just a bot. I kinda underestimated his power. That was way too close, though. Wait, where did this guy come from? Okay, I'm going downstairs. There's another one. I totally missed that landing. But I don't miss when it comes to vehicular manslaughter. But I do miss when it comes to hitting shotgun shots. Was that the fastest death? I'm on 1 HP. I won't live long. No one really landed at Covert, so let's get the out of here. Okay, that was a pretty clean swing. I don't even think he knew I was there. I jumped to the other side of the river, but frankly, I don't know how this person got under my 1x1, and now they committed /leave. You probably assume I didn't win this game, so let's skip over my death. I think we need a break from the fighting, so it's time to fish. Who threw a gun into the ocean? This game has to take place in the US. I swung my way over to New York City, ordered some pizza, and took an interdimensional portal into the sky. Just like real life. This default engaged in gun violence. It was a real shootout, but he lived with 2 health. I'll sleep well knowing he went bankrupt because of his medical bills. What is he doing to that llama? Might as well kill him myself. I was taking a lovely stroll through a government building and suddenly... This guy chased me for quite a while. There's a spot you can hide in the wind tunnel and you are literally invincible, and I lost him.
Hello there.
I was hunted down by a TTV and I tried to box him in the storm, but I just ended myself. My FOV is kind of funky here. I don't know, Fortnite's broken. This little room in the corner is perfect to camp, and this guy thought I was busy healing, but I was actually waiting for this fool to try and invade my land. This guy didn't know I was here either. It's kind of foolproof when you don't know where the hell to go. But I went upstairs and learned that the machine pistol has more range than I expected. No comment on this death. No comment on this death either. Wow, 3 consecutive embarrassing deaths. That's gotta be a new record. Now I know what you're thinking. It's game 69, so he's gonna wear a skin and put the number 69 on the back of it. Well, you're wrong. I wore a soccer skin and put the number of what place I will get this game. I'm sorry I lied to you. Hey look, it's tilted. Remember when I accidentally landed there during this video? I wish I didn't remember. Don't worry, I'm not landing there again. Actually, maybe the game would have gone better if I landed there instead. Oh look, I'm gonna fight. Don't worry, I live much longer this game, so don't fear for my life just yet. Don't worry about this guy either. His death was quick and painless. It appears someone's trying to steal my loot. Little do they know that that is punishable by death. I think it's time to start moving towards another win. And where is the safest place, you might ask? Why, of course, it's the 200-foot tall statue of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. For the time being, I'll admire him from a distance. This guy's chilling on my statue, so I had to chase him down and ended him for stepping on my claimed land. I instantly got shot at by 2 people and a shark, so I let the 2 of them fight it out and then got the last guy while he was having an existential crisis. This is the last guy, and he didn't put up much of a fight, so I got the win. Anticlimactic, but a win nonetheless. Now that I have a crown, I'm feeling pretty confident about this game. I tried to kill someone with my pickaxe, but they had a gun. Bold move. I missed the landing on that wind tunnel on the hill and then landed on the entrance of Covert. There were some pretty good guns up here and decent mats from the rocks, but I didn't use any of them. With the power of the shockwave bow, I burst through 3 stories worth of floor and found this guy chilling on the roof. He built up and then fell all the way down to the bottom, so I chased him. I fought, I tried, I died. Maybe I'll use a skin that can strike fear into the hearts and souls of anyone who sees this SCP-looking motherfucker. At the very beginning, someone already tried to set me on fire, but a mid-air pump shot was enough to scare him into running into a truck. It was totally not me who ran away and hid. The truck didn't even move and I got run over. I guess he ran over my foot or something. I thought I may have had a fighting chance, but I had 5 HP left and I missed the most critical shotgun shot and fumbled the MK. This Season 11 skin didn't see the Season 3 skin sneak through the roof. He was close, but not close enough. Man, look at that vault loot. Too bad the storm's here. This season has many strategies for invincibility, and hiding in the top of one of the tornadoes is definitely one of them. Oh shit, it's John Wick from Fortnite. That joke doesn't work while playing Fortnite. I started recording late into the game, so I forgot the context of why I'm running, but I'm pretty sure I'm being chased, so I ran into my corner and I was set on fire. Fortunately for me, I have enough HP to tank through the fire, and I took down the Spider Menace.
Hey yo, the pizza here!
I was AFK for quite a while, but it was enough to bring me into the top 11. I guess someone was below me and broke into my floor. It took me a good 10 seconds before I actually saw where they were, but it was too late. Good starting kill with the MK, but it is not a good weapon against the machine pistol. It's really hard to fight someone with this giant bush here, but the bush is gone and so is my opponent. The range on the shotgun is kinda nuts, but Jesus Christ, hitting shots with it is such a pain sometimes. Oh god, oh okay, I'm fine, 1 HP. My god, why do I keep getting jumped out of nowhere? I'm still alive, but I'm gonna have a heart attack if this keeps happening to me. Anyway, got jump scared again, and I'm dead, as I should be. Oh, I'm being targeted. I can see that.
Oh my god!
I guess my fear tactic worked. He jumped out and immediately got back into the car as if that would do anything because the car is about to explode. This guy took quite the fall, but it's his fault for swinging in front of me. That's ironic. Alright, I'm ready to go into cover. Oh, never mind, I'm running away. My favorite part about this game is how I can just hold left click and then run through walls like the Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah!
Now I have no more loaded guns, so using the pickaxe is always the best option. I tried to run to my safe space, but one bullet was the difference between me living and me being 6 feet in the ground. Here, let's skip to the end game. I tried to use my shockwave bow to launch this guy into the storm, but instead he flew towards me, causing a near-death experience. I like the shockwave bows because they can just absolutely destroy one-by-ones, and if they shield themselves with armor walls, I can just fly straight through it. I didn't even notice this guy was all the way down at the bottom of the hill, but it's a good thing because I have the high ground and he has no health. Why is it that after every win, I die almost immediately? I think this is actually the fastest death of the entire video. Also, yes, I know the crown is gone, because I had to go play Fortnite with some friends on... That will be my only plug in the video. Thank you, have a good night. This bot was doing lots of damage, so I had to put him down. Wait, is someone in the corner? I didn't even notice. I guess they just walled themselves up in the corner out of fear. I'm trying to break through the wall, but he keeps replacing it. This is impossible. I spent so much time trying to break through that someone else showed up in the room and killed me themselves.
Have you ever heard of the hit game Among Us?
Man, these bows suck for damage. The pickaxes are better. Alright, I'm gonna have to spam through this wall and... Oh, I completely boxed myself in and this guy thought it was gonna be an easy kill, but the SMG is far too good. I ran into this fight and boxed myself in and died in the storm. That shot went over the wall. Interesting. The striker pump shotgun may not be the same as the pump, but it's not half bad. I hit these really good shots. You would think I would have been able to get the kill easily, but I completely stumbled. I've decided the striker sucks, bring back the pump. Oh no, it's League of Legends, we need to decontaminate immediately. I celebrated my victory by eating a box of Fortnite pizza. Gunner's loot was just sitting on the ground, so I grabbed it, but it wasn't enough to combat the default skin. I think he teleported. No one landed at Covert this game, so for the first time, I was able to loot up in peace. It was honestly a very nice change of pace from the constant death. But it doesn't last long, and Loki was too busy hiding, so his neck didn't get snapped. Bye-bye! I vanquished the other Norse god, Chief God Pro. Someone was at the vault, but they couldn't enter because I have the card. Well, he is the card now. Covert security was called to forcibly remove this guy for loitering on public property, but I took care of it myself and escaped. I made my way down to the ranch where Carnage sat there and accepted his death. He didn't even move. This guy was just superior, he had a better machine pistol. Major time skip to the top 10, since, you know, you don't need to see me kill 7 people. Instead, you can see me kill an 8th person. Oh hey, a bounty board. I can get some extra gold from this. Oh, there they are. I expertly swung into the shack and deleted this John Wick from life, and now it's a 1v1. Since I have a handheld minigun and a slower pump shotgun, it was a pretty easy fight. I didn't even take any damage. That last win was so good that Bruno Mars has absolutely ascended in the lobby. What? Why are none of these shots registering? They're literally hitting him. Wi-Fi? Hello? My router is absolutely shitting itself right now, but that's no problem at all. And it's already over. Moving on. Wow, that was a quick one too. I got a couple kills and got into the vault, but Fortnite really doesn't want me to be camping in there, so it put the storm far away just to spite me. While I was running, I got shot at, so I used a launch pad to run away, but I guess the sound of someone shooting attracted 3 people because I got shot at from several different angles that boxed myself in with armored walls and died. Game 95 is a fast one, so let's speed through it because we're getting really close to game 100. Nothing particularly special happened, I just didn't build and then died. I'm already leaving Covert to get the treasure chest, and I guess someone else wanted it too, but he'll have to fight me for it. And that he did. He fought well, but not well enough. But then more people showed up, so I chose to run until they all left. Hey, remember when this was a small coffee shop? Me neither. Anyway, I ran back to go claim the loot that was rightfully mine and went on my merry way to the circle. Oh god, 3 health. The clock tower is probably the safest place for me to heal because, you know, it's tilted. Nowhere is safe. This room was definitely not safe. There was someone hiding in the small corner. I mean, I got him, but then someone else showed up and then got me. Then he was faced by an SMG, but the footage cuts out, so we'll never know what happened. These bots were acting extra rowdy this game, and I keep getting incredibly close to getting killed by them, but I think I've never died to them in these 100 games. I think. I went through the usual vault process, I've looted up and departed and made my way down to the final circle, and broke through a set of stairs with the power of the SMG. There was a random 1x1, and I got the wall at it, and I thought I had him, but I guess not. I'm trying to survive a bit longer, so I'm just flying away from my grave. Made my way over to Daily Bugle and saw this guy gliding away, possibly from his own death, but I couldn't allow that. All I wanted to do was swing up there, but almost all of my health is now gone. I'm surprised I didn't die of fall damage here. Wow, game 99. We're almost there. Let's end these 100 games with some actually good gameplay. Goddamn, never mind. Let's just hope the next one's better. We finally made it. The 100th game of this very long video. I gotta say, landing Covert 100 times has been especially painful. Remember how I said I played 57 games in the same day? Yeah, this was recorded at 2 AM, so I was barely holding on, just so I could get all the games done. Anyway, let's just watch game 100. Covert was empty, so I casually looted around until I got over to Shifty Shafts. This guy got some shots in, but so did I. I tried to fight him, but I just wanted to sleep. This guy laughed at me after I died, but I watched him die to fall damage, so who's laughing now? Now that that's over, here are some statistics for the 100 games. I got a total of 6 wins, which isn't incredible, and 2 of them are in duos, but it's still something. Average placement rounded out at 42, and judging by the amount of times I died incredibly early, that's not the worst it could have been. The lowest I placed was in 98th place in game 68, which I mean, geez, this was just an unfortunate landing. The total kills tallied up to 215. It's not abysmal. You know, there's a lot of games where I didn't even get any kills. The highest kill count of 11 was a tie between both games 83 and 91, which both ended up being wins. And the last statistic I have is memes. There were far too many. I didn't realize how many Spider-Man related jokes there are. So for Gwen fans, I'm sorry. Thank God it's over. Playing that much Fortnite was a little bit taxing. The first game was recorded on the 21st of February, and exactly a month later, it's finally done. You know, that's why I gotta commend Luke the Notable, because the amount of videos he has with the same format. I could not imagine playing a grand total of 2,290 games overall, and turning them into 34 videos. So subscribe to Luke the Notable. I'm probably never doing 100 drops ever again, but I will do a 20 drops at some point. Follow my Twitch, subscribe, whatever you want. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, it's over, thank God. Why did I do this to myself?